Hello friends, how are you doing? I hope you guys had a great weekend. I had a great weekend at beauty school here in Minnesota, and it was my first Young Living beauty school. I have a lot of amazing takeaways from it. I learned a lot, and I'm just gonna come on here and share a few of those things that I learned with you guys, just like a little mini beauty school class. Just wanna share with you guys some of the most important tips that I learned this weekend at beauty school, some of the things to just help everybody out, from those who really don't need makeup and don't really like to wear makeup, hey Sandy, to those who maybe like to be glamorous a lot, and those who maybe have fabulous youthful skin already, and those who are looking to have some more of that. Thank you, Sandy. I learned some great makeup tips. I was not normally a makeup person before. I actually didn't want to wear makeup because of all the junk in it, and I just didn't really feel like looking around for good stuff. So as soon as Young Living came out with the Savvy makeup, I jumped in, but I really didn't know what I was doing. I watched a few how-to videos. So this weekend was really helpful to give me some basic tips, and I really especially like the tips on keeping our skin young and beautiful. I'm going to be 40 next year, and I really want to focus on that a little bit more. So I want to just give you guys a little snippet. I'm going to just kind of share the basic skincare regimen that everybody should be doing, and how you can do that with Young Living and the most toxin-free products that you can get, and the best therapeutic essential oils in them. And then I'm kind of just going to give you a few of the Young Living Savvy Minerals makeup tips that I learned, just some basics. I used to be kind of intimidated by a lot of it, and I'm not anymore. So I'm playing around with it a little bit more just since this weekend already, and having a lot of fun with that. So let me just share with you guys the most important things that you need to know for your skin, because when it comes to our skin, there's so much more we can be doing, especially when we have Young Living, and we can do so much to support just healthy, smooth, young skin. And I am really excited for the stuff that I learned. So this was our beautiful beauty box, and there were some amazing goodies in there. So if you ever have a chance to jump on a ticket for beauty school, do it. They sell out fast, because they are so worth it. And especially if you've worked in the beauty industry before, there's a lot of information that you could really use to take back to your salon or your beauty school or things like that as well. But I'm gonna just give you guys some everyday beauty tips from what I learned. So when it comes to our skin, there is a basic routine that we should be doing, and we should be doing it twice daily, AM and PM. And that is, you know, you maybe look at all of the different skincare products that Young Living has and feel overwhelmed. Like, I don't know what to start. Well, I'm going to simplify that for you. So basically what you're going to do every day is you're going to cleanse your skin, then you're going to tone it using a toner, and then you're going to moisturize. And just keep it simple. And then I'll tell you kind of things that you can do once a week or so to really boost your skin and keep it really young and beautiful. So one of the most important things, of course, is cleansing our skin. You know, you may have heard, don't ever go to bed with your makeup on. And even if it's Savvy makeup, because it's holding some of the impurities that we catch throughout the day and things like that. So, and we want our skin to be able to breathe. So cleanse twice a day, and Young Living has 3 options for that. So Young Living has the Orange Blossom Facial Wash. Let's see if we can get some good lighting here to show you. The Orange Blossom Facial Wash is especially great for teens and those who tend towards oily or blemishy type skin. There's the Art Gentle Cleanser, which is my personal favorite. I love this one a lot, and I'm going to tell you, this bottle is not even halfway empty, and I don't even remember when I got it. It's just, it a little goes a long way with all of these. So the Art Cleanser is your just kind of overall everyday cleanser suitable for all types of skin. And so if you're just like, well, I just don't know which one to start with the Art Gentle Cleanser. And then the other cleansing option is a new one that we got also this year. It's the Mira Cleansing Oil. And so if you're thinking, I have oily skin, that is not for me, that's actually not true. So it's kind of like the oil versus oil thing. Oil actually does help remove oil. And so this can be a great option too. It's not a foam cleanser, it's literally like an oily cleanser, and you just rub it on and wash it off, just like you would with these other cleansers. So there are 3 cleansing options with Young Living. Of course, they are all plant-based and they have amazing ingredients. One of the things we talked about at beauty school is how essential a preservative is in products like these. You cannot get products like these without a preservative. But of course, Young Living went above and beyond to make sure that they got the best plant-based preservatives ever that are completely natural and completely beneficial for your skin. So no surprise there as far as how Young Living goes above and beyond for that. There's one other option, and here's where I was making a mistake. So my favorite facial cleansing product is the satin facial scrub. Let me see if I can get some good lighting here. The Mint Satin Facial Scrub is my favorite product, but this is an exfoliator, so it's not meant for frequent use like I was doing. I was using it not quite every day, but I was using it a lot, and what I noticed was that my skin was producing a little bit more oil than it used to, and that is because this is so effective as an exfoliator that it will exfoliate those layers of skin, which can produce cause your body to, or your skin to produce more oil than it normally would. And so it is an exfoliator. It is not a cleanser. Don't use it like a cleanser like I was. I know it's awesome, and I know you want to use it all the time like I did. So keep this on hand for exfoliating a couple of times a week. So now I will use this a couple of times a week and focus more on my other cleansers as cleansers. So cleanser is the first step. Toner is the second step. Super important to balance the pH of your skin, because once you have used a cleanser, we need to get our skin's pH back right away in order to keep it balanced. And so that is what this toner is going to do. This toner is incredible. It's very inexpensive and it lasts a long time. All you need to do is put a little bit on a cotton round and wipe off your face. It's super easy. And if I told my teens, if you are only going to do one thing for your face, do a toner. So after cleansing and toning, then we need to moisturize. And moisturizing your face is just as important as drinking water for your body to keep it hydrated. So there are a few options with Young Living. There are some that are just general for all types of skin, and that one especially is the Art Light Moisturizer. Let me see if I can get this lighting here. So the Art Light Moisturizer is my personal favorite for moisturizer. It, again, lasts a long time. You need just a tiny bit when you put it on the pump, and it can be, you can get these in a set. The set's probably out of stock right now. I don't remember. But anyway, so this one's just your general all-purpose light moisturizer. It's especially good for those who don't tend towards dry skin, but maybe more towards oily skin. And another one for that is also the Orange Blossom moisturizer. This one is for normal to oily skin. And so this one and the Orange Blossom facial wash are great for teens especially. And then Young Living has some heavier moisturizers like creams and stuff like that. There's the Art Intensive Moisturizer. I just have the samples here. They come in tubs though. The Intensive Moisturizer, and then there's the Sandalwood Moisture Cream. Those are creams, so they're thicker. So those would be better for those who tend towards drier skin. It could be, Kathy, it could be because it's really kind of just getting the things that are blocking what it's doing. What the exfoliating is doing is getting things loose, freeing up the skin to be able to detox, to get things out that has been kind of buried below. So yes, so we're cleansing, we're toning, and then we're moisturizing. Look at the heavier creams, the sandalwood cream, the Art Intensive Moisturizer if you tend towards drier skin, or maybe just try those because it's if you're in the cold north like I am, excuse me, we tend towards drier skin in the wintertime. So not one thing is going to work the same for everybody, so it's kind of up to you to just play around with them and see what works for you, and once you find your routine, your skin will love you for it. So again, cleanse, there's 3 choices. Tone, 1 choice, really easy, no brainer there, and then moisturize. And that should always happen before you're going to apply your makeup, of course. There's one other thing that I have known about, but I learned a lot more about, and I am just completely convinced of this for those of us who have a higher need to support young skin. Yeah. So this Art Renewal Serum is worth its weight in gold. I kid you not. I will not be without this now. Gary Young, when he was creating this beauty line, he was really focused on making sure that we've got the best plant-based botanicals in order to nourish our skin naturally and powerfully. And he sought out the orchid flower being used in beauty care products because it is so well known for its benefits for our skin. And so, of course, it's not a cheap thing to seek out and to put in beauty care products, but if you really want your skin to be young and beautiful, you're going to want to keep this on hand all the time. And you can use this every day. The Renewal Serum should be used before you moisturize because this has hyaluronic acid, which you may have heard of as one of the top things for young skin, keeping it tight, keeping it smooth and things like that, as well as the orchid flower and other amazing botanicals in it. So what you're going, it's the orchid petals in this, I can't even stress enough. With what we learned at beauty school, it's just fascinating. This also has niacin, which is a B vitamin, but look up why you would want that on your skin. It's incredible. I can't even boast enough about the ingredients in this product. So if you're wanting to support youthful skin, and let me tell you what, in Asian countries, they start in high school. In about the high school age is when they start promoting younger skin with things like this, and that's how they stay looking young. So when you're going to be using the Renewal Serum, you're going to cleanse, and then you're going to tone, and then you're going to use the Renewal Serum. And it's an oily, it looks like an oily, it doesn't like a cream or a lotion, and it's a little sticky, a little bit sticky, but it's going to basically kind of like just really nourish your skin from the surface, but you want to lock that in. So you've got to moisturize right after you use the serum. So they should be like always together, okay? Use those together. So always use a moisturizer after you use the Renewal Serum, and that will just really hold those nutrients into your skin to really boost younger, beautiful skin. So you will see me using this every day. This is kind of like my 40th birthday present to me after, well, actually this was free with beauty school, and then I'll be buying myself another one as soon as this one's low. That'll be my 40th birthday present. But yes, so the swag with beauty school is worth the cost of admission, or the ticket price for the beauty school alone. They only do a few beauty schools a year. They always sell out right away. So you're gonna wanna watch the news when the virtual office comes, or when you get an email about beauty school, you're gonna wanna jump on it right away. I actually knew that registration was coming up for the Minnesota one, and I just kind of refreshed the page for a couple of days because the tickets do sell out fast. The beauty school is incredible. And it's a great way to educate yourself and take that back to the people in your life who really just want to support beautiful skin and learn how to be beautiful naturally, and everybody needs that. Everybody wants that. We saw some really amazing statistics at the class at this weekend, and there's a big demand for it, and we really got to let people know that they can be beautiful without putting toxins on their body. So that was really inspiring. One other thing they do at beauty school is really just promoting beauty from the inside out. And we listened to some of my favorite praise and worship songs, and had some really inspiring messages too. So that was an important part of beauty school, and I love that. So we cleanse, we tone, we moisturize. If we're older, we want to keep our skin looking young, we use the renewal serum before we moisturize. When it comes to the Savvy, and then once or twice a week, we're going to exfoliate with the mint satin facial scrub, and we're also going to want to do a beauty mask once a week. The beauty mask is incredible. It's a really incredible way to just rejuvenate your skin on your face. So once a week with that as well. And then, let's see here. So then we're gonna move on to the Savvy tips that I learned. So it's really sad if you don't know what's in makeup. There's a lot of really bad stuff in it. There's lead, there's arsenic, there's formaldehyde, and even the natural ones have things that don't allow our skin to breathe. So if we really want to have beautiful skin, we're going to want to keep those things out, like talc and bismuth that are in a lot of the natural ones. None of Young Living Savvy has any of those. So we are totally good there. One of the things for me was that it was intimidating to use mineral makeup. And I hope that if that's the case for you right now, you will just throw that out the window and just jump in, because mineral makeup is incredibly versatile. You can do so much with it, and you can mix and match. So one of my favorite tips at beauty school was actually using some of the blush for lip liner. So if you want to go for that more full look of your lips, you can actually take this is the eyeliner brush from Young Living, which I love. It's indispensable. It's a must. You can take this and use your misting spray, which the misting spray is a must if you're going to use your Savvy makeup, and spray the end of it, and then dip it in your blush that you're going to use for a lip liner. And so you can use blush for lip liner. You can use some of the darker blushes for bronzer. You can use some of the there's so many different options with it. Yes, Michaela, I love that you love it too. It's so fun, and you can mix and match your colors. You can use your eyeshadow for a blush and try that out. Just experiment with the colors. I actually used one of these today for a bronzer just to see how it would work, and so it's fun. One of the important things, so the Savvy spray is a must if you're using the Savvy makeup, but also a primer. So the primer is a new product that came out with Convention. There are two of them. There's the mattifying primer, which is this one. I use this because I tend towards oily skin. And then there's the hydrating primer, which is for those who need more hydration. It's a game changer to have the primer. And one of the most important things that I thought was really interesting, and I need to tell you guys, is that if you have the primer, you're going to be using less of your Savvy makeup, and you're going to be saving yourself a lot of money by getting the primer. Because like Melissa Pepping was talking about, she put how much foundation she normally uses in the cap, and after she had put the primer on for the first time, she found that half of the foundation was left in the cover than what she normally uses. So you're gonna use half as much foundation when you use a primer. When you're priming your face, you're also helping smooth the fine lines and things like that that you don't want to come through when you're using a dry mineral-based makeup powder. So it's going to really help with that. And another thing that it's gonna do is make your makeup last longer. So your makeup is gonna stay on longer too, because it's giving it more to adhere to. You will have the moisturizer as your base, and then you will have the primer, and with those two things, your makeup is going to last you all day long. So one of the other tips I want to share with you guys is foiling, and I was like, I don't know what that is, I don't want to learn, my brain hurts, I can't learn anymore. Foiling is just basically using your misting spray and getting your brush wet and applying your eyeshadow wet. And we saw the difference between doing it dry and doing it wet. And Melissa Pepping said that her daughter is on, when she swims, she does synchronized swimming, and she foils her eyeshadow, and it lasts through the swimming sessions. Like, she gets out of the water and she still has her eyeshadow on. So it's going to make your eyeshadow last a lot longer too. So all you're going to be doing is just spraying your eyeliner brush this side, and applying the main eyeshadow that you're going to be using on there wet. And so it's just going to give you better coverage, and coverage that's going to last longer. So those are the tips that I really wanted to share with you guys, just to keep it simple. Keep your skincare routine simple, and it will really go a long way in keeping your face and your skin beautiful and young. Cleansing, toning, moisturizing, exfoliating a couple of times a week with the satin facial scrub, and a beauty mask once a week if you can. You know, even if you can just do once a month, that's amazing too. But your skin deserves it, and it's really awesome that we can use these products, and we're putting these products with therapeutic essential oils on our skin and just nourishing our bodies from the outside in, as well as the other things that we're doing. So I hope that helps. Our skincare kit is the bomb. It totally is, Michaela, and it's a great deal. I don't even know if it's in stock right now. They were super amazing to give us so many things with our swag. So I hope that helps you guys. You know, make sure that you're really, if there are teens in your life, I really encourage you to share with them what they can be doing to nourish their skin too. It's so great for them to be able to start young and know that they're worth taking care of their skin and doing it with therapeutic essential oil based products. Again, the teens are going to want to look at the Orange Blossom products usually. My daughter loves the cleansing oil, but she also loves the smell of the Mira products, so she uses all the Mira products as often as she can. So just kind of get around and play with them. The Savvy makeup too is so versatile. We did color matching, and we found out that in the winter time or this time of year, I'm actually between warm 2 and warm 3, so I have them both. I'm going to be mixing them for the perfect foundation color for me. So you can totally mix and match until you find what works for you. One of the things we also found was that those who tend more towards warm or cool colors, like for those who are cool too, we experimented and found that warm 2 on them actually helped cover up more of the redness that was underneath. So if you tend to have that cool toned skin but have redness that you want to hide, you might want to just try some warm 2 and see how that works for you. And maybe that will provide better coverage for you, just kind of more of an even tone for your face. But try different things, and you know, Young Living has an amazing return policy, and their Savvy makeup is no different. You can follow the return policy for that, but I personally have never returned any of the Savvy products that I have got and thought, well, maybe this isn't a really great color for me, because I mix it with something else that I have until I get something that I really like. I can't remember if it was a bronzer or a blush color that I got, and I just went, I really don't like this. It was too pink for me or something, and so I mixed it with a bronzer or something that I had that was a little bit brown, and it was the perfect color for me. So kind of play around with those. You've got a bigger palette the more colors you have, and it's really fun to play it up. If you're going out for a night or a holiday party or something, you can go a little bit more dramatic and try some of those other colors that you have. And actually, so Shelby, our member Shelby, was recording some of the classes, the little mini sessions. So she's going to be able to post those in our Oily Friends group for you guys to check out some really specific tips if you're wanting some more detailed tips on how to do eyes really well and stuff like that. But I mostly just wanted to stress taking care of your skin and just really valuing that and valuing yourself by taking care of your skin. And so just keeping it simple: cleanse, tone, moisturize, and do some weekly nourishing with exfoliating and a beauty mask, and just watch what the difference is. We saw some amazing before and after pictures especially when you're dealing with products that have the orchid petals in them. So just maybe take a before picture if you're going to start on a routine like this. Give it a few weeks, 6 weeks or so. Take another picture and see the difference. I hope that helps. I didn't, you know, beauty, makeup has kind of just not always been my thing. So I am happy to answer questions of the things that maybe I did retain. Feel free to ask me questions and let me know. If you have not started with Savvy Makeup, I really encourage you to do so. You're not going to find a better makeup, a cleaner one that's going to allow your skin to breathe and just really keep your skin young and healthy. And same with your beauty care products. You know, I can't stress enough the impact that the chemicals in toxic beauty care products have on our health, our hormones, everything. So it's a really great time to switch and nourish your skin and your health through beauty products. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you guys have a fabulous week.